Hello everyone, my name is Caesar. You don't probably know me that well, but you will get to know me after listening to my videos. We're gonna try to make it short today. I wanna tell you a story. When I was a little boy, I had a very difficult time. You might ask why. Well, I gotta tell you, I came out from a 9 kids family. So being from a 9 kids family, number 7 out of it, it was very difficult growing. Life is not easy, especially for my mom. It wasn't easy. She had to deal with every single one of her kids' needs and wants. One of my brothers wanted to eat this, and my other brother wanted to eat that, and one of my brothers wanted to have this, and the other brother wanted to have that. So it was super difficult dealing with all of that. However, she did the best. Long story short, being from a 9 kids family, it's not an easy thing. Most likely, the people who come from these families will lead themselves to failure in life. Why? Because either they don't know how to value other people's lives. It was a difficult thing growing in this type of families, and if you come from such a family, you would understand. However, being in that situation doesn't mean that you will not succeed in life. You can succeed in life only if you work for that. If you really do the best you can. Now, you might say, but I cannot. Well, a lot of people have that mind. You have to first change your mind into saying, I can do it. And if somebody else can do it, why wouldn't I be able to do it? You have to change your mind. That young man that grew in this family had difficulties like many other people do. At the end of the day, he decided to move, keep going, keep the head up, and move on. So he went to school, he did the best he could. He says, I'm gonna finish my career. He went to university, he finished his career in his class. There was a class with 8 people only, 8 students. Out of the 8 students, 5 students were girls, ladies, and 3 students were men. So out of the 3, one of them ended up in the United States, the other one ended up in Mexico, being married and having a nice family, being an English teacher, and the other one didn't know what to do. So he said, hey, I'm gonna spend some time here and then I'm gonna go over there, and he just wandered around. But at the end, he decided to move back with the other guy in the States. So he moved to the United States. And they actually had a good life together, being friends and having experiences that they never thought about. And so one of them was me, of course. We decided to put into practice everything we studied, everything we learned in school. And we actually decided to make the language our own. So we changed the language and we changed the mind. Back in those days, it was hard because, of course, you have this culture, this society, this old knowledge that you have from your community, from your culture, from your nationality. Then you have to make the adjustment and to change into a different one, to acquire new knowledge, to understand new things. It was a shock. However, I came out victorious. I was the winner, and I made it. I made it through. I made a lot of friends. I decided not to speak to my Hispanic friends because if I did that, my English would get stuck and I would not improve. And I decided not to do that. I don't want to get stuck. I want to move forward. I want to do better. And I did. At the end of the day, things change. Life is short and we have to do things that we don't even know. The time passed. And we finally, decided to make changes in life. We want to settle down. Everybody wants to settle down. And in my case, I decided to move back to Mexico. I said, hey, I want to move back there and I'm going to be successful back in my country. So I went back there, and after a month, I said, this is not me. I can't live in this country anymore. I like it. The people are wonderful. I love my Mexican people. Great people, great heart. I love that, and I miss them all. I miss the food the most. However, I said, no, I want more. I need to do more. And I want something different for me. So back in those days, I already had gotten married, and I told my wife, hey, you know what? Let's move. Let's change. So we decided to move, and we changed our countries again. So we went to South Korea. And here we are. And we said, hey, you know what? We gotta do this. We gotta make this happen. I don't know how, but if I made it happen in the States, I gotta make it happen here too. So it was a long time that I had to spend learning how to teach, how to do the best for the kids to understand me and to learn the language from me. Not only the language, but also my culture. And I think I did a very good job. A lot of these kids learned a lot, a great deal, and they are doing great right now. Some others, they have actually moved and migrated to the United States, also Canada, and some other places. Well, that poor boy who was born out of a 9 kids family who had very difficult time, sometimes wearing his brothers and his sisters' clothes, made it through up to South Korea, which is one of the best countries and safest countries to live in the world. And now, he is the owner of a small academy, English language academy. And he is still being successful, making changes in many kids' lives. Why? Because I want their life to be better than mine. For the future of everybody else to be better. And how can I do that? Because I learned that if I want things to be better in the future, we have to make a change from the beginning. And where's the best place to start? From the kids' hearts and minds. And this is where we are. Once again, if you want to succeed in this world, all you have to do first is change your mind. Change your heart. Think that you can do it. And if I can do it, you can do it too. And if he can do it, I can do it too. I can tell you that. And I'm not a successful man yet. I'm not. And I will explain to you why. But I cannot explain to you right now because it's gonna take me a long time. But I'm telling you one thing, I'm working really hard day by day trying to make this life of mine successful and trying to leave a trace here in this world. I want people to get to know me. I want you to get to know Caesar. I want you to get to talk about me because my life is important to you and it'll be important to yourself once you understand the things I have to say and I want to say and I want to share with you. So once again, Caesar right here. You'll get to know me better and I'll be sharing my videos. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.